Hey guys, Blessing here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. So, I want to welcome those of you who are here already, and I think that our audience is going to build in a jiffy. Thank you for joining. You can already see from the thumbnail and from the topic or the title what we are going to be talking about in this video. We're going to be talking about what just transpired between Enogie of Germany and Precious Meg of Germany. Um, what else? Okay, I wanted to also say that this video might probably take like 15 to 30 minutes. I am expecting that it's going to be quite a short video. I was struggling whether to just do a post analysis like I always do on Facebook, just to write a caption about it. But I thought, oh, that would be too long. Just do a video. And I'm thinking, but the video is just going to be very short because there is actually very little to say about this, but there is so much insight to draw out of it. So without much ado, you guys, let's get right into it. Okay, so you guys, we have to get this thing going. We have to get it interactive. You guys know how I love your comments and interaction. This is not a lecture. I know you guys love to listen and to hear my take, my analysis, but it's also good for me to get feedback from you guys so that we keep it going. Okay, so for those of you who are here, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. We are only streaming on YouTube right now. We are not streaming on Facebook, so go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Share the video if you want within your community, and let's start. Okay, so I can imagine that some of you already know what this is about, but you don't know which direction this video is going to go, right? You don't know in which direction the analysis will go, but you probably already know that Precious Meg and Enogie fell out. And Enogie is suspecting that the reason Precious Meg has cut him off, cut his wife off, is because of his recent reconciliation with Eddy Murphy, yeah? So Enogie just reconciled with Eddy Murphy. They've been in this saga for some time, for God knows why. Well, Enogie has been accused of betraying Eddy Murphy, I believe after he joined Monica's group or Monica's camp. And things haven't been very good between them. Enogie has been saggering Eddy Murphy like back to back, and they've been doing it to each other. I'm not going to say it's only Enogie. So eventually, Enogie got touched and he went ahead and apologized to Eddy Murphy. And of course, we also know the explanation behind the apology. We know how everything went. And I think, well, from their explanation, the whole apology started when this lady you see right here, Esther Edokpayi, a Nigerian artist, when she intervened. Of course, they told the story of how Enogie was invited to come act a role in one of the plays she's creating there in Germany. And she is like a daughter to Eddy Murphy. So when they talked on the phone, Eddy Murphy told him, look, don't bother about me. Work with whosoever you want to work with. Do whatever you want to do. Don't just worry about me, So I just really find that, to start with, I have so much respect for people who are open-minded like that. Some other very shallow-minded, narrow-minded people would rather say, oh, you want to go work with that guy, then forget me. You have to choose between me and Enogie. You know how we stand. I have been promoting your shows. Now you come here, you want to go work with Enogie. You know how much he has insulted me and my wife. So if you want to work with him, forget me. Cut me out of your life. I'm cutting you out of your life, out of my life. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with you. You cannot be my person. You cannot be my friend and still be working together with my enemy. We know people like that are really, really shallow-minded. But Eddy Murphy was very mature with the way he went about it and the way he talked with Esther Edokpayi about it, that she felt touched also, combined with the fact that she felt like Enogie is a good actor. And she just looked at the whole thing like, these guys seem to be quite nice guys, so why did they fall apart? So she intervened and they kind of like settled, and eventually Enogie went and apologized to Eddy Murphy. But of course, before the apology, we also know that there was an ensuing drama between Enogie and his wife, where she wrote this post. Thank God, let me say that, thank God they have kind of like put all of this behind them, that it didn't go beyond here. But for the sake of just giving you guys the full story, I just want to touch a bit on this one. So after Enogie apologized publicly to Eddy Murphy, I think he didn't consult his wife before he went ahead to do so. And of course, we know that the feud between them is a family feud. So I also feel like, yeah, Enogie should have consulted his wife at least. But I think the reason he probably didn't tell her about what he was about to do was because he knew then that his wife would discourage him. And he was really determined to do it. Like, okay, let me just do it and then we'll see how things go. And then she wrote, forgiveness is a sin. Forgive and never forget. And okay, as you say, make this matter bring problem for me and you. No problem, I dey wait. Someone cannot just insult my children and tell me to rest just like that. You go. This one is funny. Oh, I love women. I love women. We know they take crap. Like, oh yeah, go marry him. Go marry him. Since now in the importance pass me. Good one. You could go marry a pal only if you know what I passed through when I was pregnant. If you like, call me bad woman. I don't give a fuck. Yes, she was really upset. Of course, I read this on the same day she posted it, but because of all the other things I was doing, I couldn't do a video immediately. But the first thing that came to my mind was, don't do this. Please, don't bring it on social media. Don't bring it out in the public. Learn from Annie Idibia. Don't do it. But I really, really do appreciate and respect the way Enogie went about it. Like after this whole thing, and they were both going back and forth. And Enogie was also like, if you respect me as your husband and this, it was really, I don't know. People were really excited to see that, to see, this is real life. This is real life. Couples have misunderstandings. This is not like drama. This is just what happens behind closed doors. Yeah. So I don't know why people were so excited or happy that, oh, they don't fight or whatsoever. Everybody fights. Yeah. But just bringing it out there might just be a bit. But I do understand that she was also upset and she just needed to express herself. But like I said, so much respect to Enogie, the way he addressed this thing. He just quenched it. And he did it out of respect for his wife. And me, I'm a sucker for men who respect their women. Like he came out and publicly still apologized to his wife. Respect to Enogie. He had control over the whole thing. There are married men who want to behave like their wives. Their wife would do something and they would say, oh, you also, you do them, then me also, I go do them. You guys are not the same. That's what makes you a man. If a woman is behaving like a woman, you don't also join her and do that. You have to really take your stand. And that's what he did. He put everything together. Respect to that man. Okay? Now, well, Enogie also wrote this in the heat of the moment. I don't want any explanation of how I live my life. All I want is peace and nothing like peace of mind. Good fans. Let me get a sip of water. Let me see if there are comments. If there are no comments, we're going to take a break. Hello, Fabulous. Excited already. Yes, thank you for being here. Hello, Lucky Divine. Hello. Let's drink water. Okay. So after the whole apology, Madam Precious Meg, and of course that's what this video is about, the feud between Enogie and Precious Meg. So she probably didn't find it funny. She was like, what the heck is going on? Why? I mean, she didn't say so openly, but I believe as a woman, that's what might have been going through her mind. Like, how could you, after everything we discussed? So Precious Meg is quite close to the Enogies, yeah? Even when the wife put to bed, they just had twins a few months back. She was there. She was there to do omugwo. She was there to take care of the babies. She cooked for them. She really, really tried. Like, kudos to her. She was there. I saw videos, like I was like, respect to this woman, like truly. She really did well for them. She was really there as a mother for them, which is cool. So they are really close. So I don't know why she didn't appreciate the fact that Enogie went ahead to apologize to Eddy Murphy. Maybe she felt like Enogie should have consulted her first before doing so. Or she felt like, oh my God, I already shared so much. We probably already gossiped Eddy Murphy together. We said a lot of things, and now you're going behind my back to reconcile with that man. I don't know what could have been going through her mind, but she didn't like it. So she started to put up cryptic messages on Facebook. Like she would put up something like this: you may not come to agreement with someone. Wait, let me see if I can read. Okay. You may not come to agreement with some people, but please don't castigate them. Only cowards do that. Unprofitable relationships is all I see these days on social media. That is causing betrayals here and there. When the relationship is profitable, then it's all good. At the moment, it's no more profitable. They turn against us. May God separate us from everyday unfriendly friends. Nami be mommy P. Agreed on my country people. I stand with Monica Ajala. Okay. I think I'm going to break this down. Look, as long as this woman has not come out to say what is biting her, well, maybe she has, maybe I haven't seen that video. As long as she hasn't come out to say, this is my problem with Enogie, I think there is more to the story than meets the eye. Enogie might be of the opinion that, oh, all I did was reconcile. But all the things she wrote already says the only problem she's having is not the reconciliation. So basically, just to summarize a bit, she's talking about friendship with benefit. Yeah, talking about betrayal. When the friendship is profitable, then all is well. Okay, you guys, I have to take a break. I need to attend to my baby. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay. Let me see. I do apologize for that, you guys. Okay, so anyway, the guy went ahead and did what he had to do, and she wrote all of this that, okay, talking about betrayal and people turning against you when things are no longer profitable. May God separate us from ungodly friends. And then she was like, I stand with Monica Ajala. And I'm like, why are you even bringing Monica Ajala into this? What has Enogie's reconciliation got to do with Monica Ajala? Was Enogie in a battle with Eddy Murphy because of Monica Ajala? Did you people give Enogie the mandate to be in a saga with Eddy Murphy? So why the connection? Why talking about betrayal? So definitely everyone's mind will go to the fact that, okay, probably because Precious Meg was there for this family when they just had a baby, or maybe even previously. She feels betrayed by what they did. Now, Enogie, according to the story he told, he said he called her when he started seeing all those things. He called her, but he called her with another number, yeah? And then she picked, and then she said she was going to call him back afterward. But she never called back. And the next thing he saw, she blocked him, and also blocked his wife. So in my mind, I'm like, the reason she even picked Enogie's call was because she didn't know it was Enogie that was calling. he called with another number. So I'm like, why is this woman so bitter? This man is an MC. This man wants peace of mind in his life, and you're not cool with it. The thing is, we need to start to respect people's choices. And I think the way she's doing it, like, okay, I block you, I respect your choice, so I block you. I don't need to be friends with you any longer. But you're holding an animosity, you're holding grudges the way you went about it because someone reconciled. You don't want reconciliation. That doesn't mean every other person should stay in strife with people they are having issues with. So I just, to be honest, to really say it bluntly, I really find it childish. I find it just someone having a very, very shallow, superficial mind. For you not to be able to have an open mind towards, okay, this man just wants to be at peace. This man is tired of fighting. It is bad for his business. And he said it also well that, look, you cannot be an MC and be doing saga. You cannot be an MC and be having enemies. It doesn't work. That is bad market. So if you, Precious Meg, also a businesswoman, doesn't even understand this philosophy, then you are on a long thing. Because the Precious Meg herself, she sells food. Like, I think she's a caterer. She doesn't sell food, but she's a caterer. She helps people to cook during parties and all of that. And even her attitude on social media already, she was like, this woman doesn't even know what it means to be a good businesswoman. Like, you cook food, what people will eat in their mouth, and the kind of posts you're putting up, people are going to be scared. Do you understand? It's also bad market for the Precious Meg herself. You are harboring enmity. You are encouraging people to continue to do saga with each other. You are not promoting peace, and you want to be cooking for people. If there is anything people are scared of in life, is to eat the wrong thing, if you know what I mean. They don't want to go to the wrong place and eat the wrong thing. And you are here displaying all of this kind of talk on social media, standing with someone. So that means that the people who are friends with the people you are not standing with, they cannot even hire you to come and cook for them. Because now they know who you're standing with. So it's bad market for you. You're hustling backwards. This is not how to do business. It's either you're doing social media and doing saga, or you're facing your business on social media. You cannot combine both. And I don't even know why it took Enogie this long to realize this. You cannot be doing saga and you're doing something commercial at the same time. Enogie can be an analyst. He can analyze issues, no problem. You can be an MC and analyze things you see on social media. The fact that you're an MC or a musician doesn't mean you should only keep your mouth shut and talk about MC work alone. You can talk about things, no problem. But when you start doing saga, that means when you go to a party and you're an MC of that party, you're seeing the people that you've insulted already. It doesn't look good for you. It's going to make you feel awkward. Okay? And people are going to even be skeptical about hiring you to come and do work for them because of the way you behave on social media, and the fact that you probably have insulted the people that they like or the people that are related to them. Just look, it's a small world. To really cut the long story short, it's a small world. Just look at what happened. Now take this for example. Esther Edokpayi is close to Eddy Murphy, and you have been sagaring Eddy Murphy. So because of that enmity, you could have lost that opportunity to feature in her movie or play or whatsoever she's doing. So that is what all this kind of unnecessary, senseless saga on social media causes. Okay? So anyways, let's move on to the next one. And then the Precious Meg also still wrote, the latest trend now is get blocked. So please, nobody should call me to talk about anything regarding to social media. I am not interested at all because I'm not quarreling with anyone. Please, 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 everyone is entitled to their decisions. So do I. If you will be, if not, you will be blocked from my Facebook. And I'm like, see, this one is already very childish. Like, why all this gra-gra? What's all this bragado? What's all this drama for? What's all this explanation? What's all this? I go block you, I go block you. If you want to block. You don't need to announce it. You don't need to take permission. You don't need to inform. Just go ahead and block. And after the blockage, what? After you block people, what? I don't know if you understand. And you're a businesswoman. So this really, I don't know. Anyway, let me go to my storyline. And then, like I said, Enogie called her, and then, of course, she blocked him. And before she blocked him, because I think Enogie saw the way she was writing all these cryptic messages on Facebook, Enogie then went online and did a live video. That same live video in which he was apologizing to his wife, Enogie was already apologizing to Precious Meg. I believe he already suspected that something was wrong somewhere, because after his apology to Eddy Murphy, she started to post about betrayal. Yeah. So he already sensed, he's a smart guy actually. He sensed that, okay, maybe this woman is not really cool with this. So he apologized that, look, Precious Meg, if I have offended you with my apology or whatsoever, please, I'm sorry. Please understand me. Please forgive me. This man even awarded Precious Meg that amount of respect while he was yet apologizing to his wife. He was also apologizing to Precious Meg at the same time. And she just took the whole thing for granted. Okay. And then in the same video, Enogie did, he was really shocked. Like, why did this woman block me? You know, when someone does something to you that shocks your bum bum, like he couldn't hold it. He just came online and did that video. Like, why did she block me? Did it really pain me, Sha? What did I do? Nothing happened. We were not quarreling. We didn't have issues. It's only after this apology. Why did she block me? So he was really saying all these things and also explained to his viewers that I even apologized in advance to her. Like, look, if this thing hurts you one way or the other, please don't be offended. Yeah. But of course, her mind is her mind. You can't change people's minds. And absolutely, she has the right to block who wants to block. She has the right to think however she wants to think. And then Enogie went on to say that I don't want people to see me as a betrayer. And when he said that, that was the point at which I knew that I had to do this video. Give me a minute. Let me pull something up. I'm going to read comments later. I just want to quickly. I didn't add something to the video. I'm just adding it now. So when I saw that comment, or when he mentioned that, that was when I knew we have to do a video about this. Okay. He said, I do not want people to see me as a betrayer. And I know that a lot of people have tagged this guy. They've called him Judas Iscariot. They've called him a betrayer and all of that. And now it looks like it's happening again, that, oh my God, after everything that Precious Meg did to you, you just went ahead and apologized to a common enemy that you all had. Like, oh my God, why did you betray Precious Meg? And the way Precious Meg is also behaving is making people, or making him feel guilty. I think the reason he did that video was he was feeling guilty. He was feeling guilty that he might have done something wrong, but he felt like he didn't do something wrong. I didn't do something wrong. All I did was ask for peace. What is wrong with wanting peace? I want my own peace of mind. I apologize. It's my apology. I don't want people to see me as a betrayer. So what I just want to say to that is, bro, you are not a betrayer. Based on this particular matter, I don't know about all the ones that have happened in the past, but based on this one, the problem is not with you. The problem is with whoever has a problem with your apology to Eddy Murphy. You are not the problem in this particular case. You are not a betrayer. Anyone who sees you as a betrayer right now, just tell them to continue to dwell in their strife, in their grief, in their bitterness, in their anger. Just tell them, wish them luck. You don't have to hate them. Just wish them luck. Continue to enjoy it. But you have made your choice to move on with your life. Just continue also in your path. But just know, don't even feel guilty. People do things to make us feel guilty in life when we don't even have problems, when the problem is not even with us. Okay? So absolutely, you have nothing to worry about. You have every right to apologize to anyone you want to apologize to make peace with anyone you want to make peace with. And peacemaking is a very welcome decision. Like anyone who is sane, anyone who is okay upstairs would welcome and appreciate any peacemaking process. So anyone who is against it, they are the problem. And this post you guys are looking right in front of you really shows, is it this one? This one. This post really shows or really proves, I know many of you already know it, but this still accentuates the fact that there are actually people on social media who do not want peace to be there. They don't want peace to reign. They want social media to continue to be divided into two groups or two or more groups. They are happy with the way things are now. This already proves it. I stand with this one. That is where I belong. I don't want to mingle. I don't want all these things. You people are talking about peace whatsoever. This is where I stand. If you apologize to someone I don't like, I cut you off. That is what is happening here. There are people who are happy with the way things are going. Things are going in the essence of saga. They just want it, that they want things or people to be separated. They want there to be two groups. Una day on a side, we day our side. Anybody will join that side. But there is nothing like joining. You can apologize to someone and still be on your own. You can apologize to someone and still be minding your business. You don't have to visit them every day. You don't have to start sharing stories and secrets with each other. So I don't know why this apology of Enogie feels like a threat to Megan or Precious Meg. So I find it really unfortunate, for real, the way she really handled this particular one. But the core message of this video is Enogie did not betray Precious Meg. And Enogie said something really profound, really powerful. Like, this man, like, you just got to love this man, okay? I mean, with this case, I had my reservations before now, but with this particular thing that I'm analyzing today, like, he has been pressing all the right buttons. He has been doing everything right in the past few days. Like, every step he's taken has been top-notch, on point. You know, him apologizing, him making peace doesn't make him a weak man, doesn't make him a foolish man. It's someone who sees ahead. He knows where he wants to be in life. He doesn't want to be limited, not in his own life, not in his own business, not in his own exposure and social opportunities. That is why he did what he did, not because he's afraid of anybody, not because he's afraid of Eddy Murphy, but maybe because he respects him and he just wants his peace of mind, and because he probably knows that he has said and done some things that he shouldn't have said and done to an elder, someone he once called father. And I don't see anything wrong with that. So starting even from there, moving on to publicly apologizing to his wife, moving on to even apologizing to Precious Meg. Please, if this thing offends you, I am really sorry. Everything, he has just been hitting the right buttons back to back. But one thing he said in this video that made me feel like this man really knows what he's doing and what he's saying was when he said, he told Precious Meg directly, "You helping me doesn't make me your slave." That is when I just knew, okay, do I even have to still do a video? Like, he knows it already. The fact that you did someone a favor doesn't mean they should dance to your tune and do only what pleases you. I'm tempted to go and read comments, but I'll do that like when I finish all the points. You know, you helping me doesn't make me your slave. Because now it looks like Precious Meg is holding him ransom based on the fact that, okay, I gave you all this food stuff. I did all of that work for you. I came and cooked for you. I bathed your babies. I was there. That really doesn't make them your subject. It doesn't make who you help your slave or your subordinate or your subject. It doesn't. You did what you did out of the goodwill of your heart. You did it because you wanted to do. You didn't do it like you're saving up their favor in the bank so that whenever there is anything that they have to do for you, they should be ready to do it. And that is why Precious Meg feels betrayed. If this is the reason she cut him off, this is the reason she feels betrayed. So she was doing all those things just to tie this man down. Tie him down in the sense of, you can't go in the direction that I'm not going. And things don't work that way. Not in life, no. And like he also rightfully said, they never made an agreement that, we didn't sign any paper. So there is no betrayal here. There is no betrayal here. Okay? So, but the one that he said again that didn't really enter, that one no really enter. When he said, I demand an apology, I demand an open apology from Precious Meg, I was like, that one no enter. Why would she come and apologize to you? She can decide to block anybody she wants. It's not a wise choice. It's not a mature choice, but she has the right to do so. It's not justifiable, in my opinion, but it's her choice. She also, I believe, wants to protect her own peace of mind. That is also why she did what she did. So I don't think, why would she come and apologize for blocking you? Like, what's the need of blocking you then? Okay. And the other thing that he said was when he started to compare how Monica responded to his apology to Eddy Murphy with how Precious Meg responded. He said when he told Monica about it, he was really surprised with the way she responded. That if there was anyone who should be upset and bitter about his reconciliation with Eddy Murphy, that person should have been Monica. And he just didn't understand why this other woman is now carrying it on her head. He said Monica really told him, brother, just go ahead. It's okay. Do what you want. I can tell you how to live your life, And he was really surprised and very appreciative. And even his love for Monica grew with her, response towards him. And I feel like Monica, what she did, she might also not be cool with it inside of her, but it takes maturity to know that this is a man, a family man. I can't tell him who to be friends with. I can't tell him who to apologize to. And she realizes it. She understands it. It takes a level of maturity to know that, look, even if I'm not cool with what you're doing, I have to respect you. Blocking them only shows you're intimidated. You probably are suffering from, how do you say that, inferiority complex, maybe. I wouldn't know why she would be. I mean, Precious, I wouldn't know why she would be feeling that way. But let me just, before I continue, another thing that Esther Edokpaye explained about the reconciliation after she called, or rather she was on the phone with Eddy Murphy, and she let him know that, okay, Enogie is here to do something with me. And also the way Eddy Murphy responded also touched her. Like Eddy Murphy told her, sis, my daughter, you can work with whoever you want to work with. Don't bother about me at all. Don't worry about me. Go ahead. I love you, my daughter. Can you imagine that? You can just tell there are two levels of understanding in life. There are two categories of people in life. There are people who are really mature, not only by age. Maturity doesn't only come by, okay, he's an old man, that's why he's thinking that way. No, a young person can also think that way. And an old person can also be foolish and say, I go just block you. You go do acting with person where be my enemy, then forget me. Eddy Murphy could have been like that. He could have told Esther, look, sis, that boy, he has offended me and my wife a lot. So you want to go and be acting with him, then forget me. Just forget me out of your life. Then I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. Go and continue your acting with Enogie. Feel free. But for me, I'm out. You cannot be working together with someone. He could have chosen that path, but he didn't. And there are still people in this life who don't learn from positivity. They don't learn from positive attitude. These little things that people do, when people narrate stories, it was Esther that narrated what Eddy Murphy said, and it was Enogie that narrated what Monica said to him. When people narrate stories, don't just enjoy the story. Take something out of it. Would you be that person that would say, go ahead and do your job, work with whoever you want to work with, or go ahead and reconcile with whoever you want to reconcile with? Don't bother about me. I'm okay. It's okay. Just do your thing. Just live your life. I can't tell you what to do. Or you will say, oh, the friend to my enemy is my enemy. I block you. I cut you off. Which one are you? Which kind of person do you want to be? It takes exposure. You've seen things in life that will make you get to that stage of maturity to say, I respect your decision and I wish you well. Okay? So let's learn. Let's learn. And another thing, I want us to like all together see the dictionary meaning of betrayal. You guys know I always bring something educative to my videos. It's not all about gisting. This is what a betrayer means. So a betrayer is a person who is not loyal to their country or to another person, often doing something harmful, such as giving information to an enemy. Okay? So what this means is that why I said Enogie is not a betrayer is if Enogie should go ahead and start to discuss Precious Meg with Eddy Murphy, that is when Enogie becomes a betrayer. When he starts giving away things that concern Precious Meg, start releasing her secret to Eddy Murphy, that is when he becomes a betrayer. Let's look at another definition. A betrayer is someone who betrays or reveals confidential information, a squealer or informer. So you're just going there to give another person, to give an enemy, let's just say an enemy of your friend. You're going to give that enemy your friend's information. That is when you become a betrayer. But for you just being friends or cordial or at peace with someone doesn't automatically make you a betrayer. And this thing doesn't only happen within the Nigerian community or Edo community or whatsoever. Even Tonto Dike did the same thing with Bobrisky. Yeah, so Tonto Dike and Bobrisky were very good friends. Like they were best of friends. Their friendship was very public. Yeah. And then on a very good day, Bobrisky went to a club. He went alone. And then he ran into an enemy of Tonto Dike. Her name is Lady Golfer. He saw this woman at the club and they were just catching fun. He was dancing. This woman was dancing. And then Bobrisky was praying the woman. And the video landed on Instagram. So Tonto Dike saw that video. She couldn't handle it. And then she cut Bobrisky off. She blocked him. I wanted to say blocked her, but Bobrisky still remains a man. She blocked him everywhere. And that already shows immaturity. And of course, I've always said it, Tonto Dike needs to grow up. She needs to grow up. So there are just people like that. They don't know how to deal with issues. So what was she expecting? For Bobrisky to go into that club and see that other lady who is fighting Tonto and also start to tie her face and go and sit down in one corner. Ah, my best friend, enemy, they here. I no go dance, I no go do. You are on a long thing. Your life will be passing you by because of your friend's enemy. You are not going to live your own life. I mean, Bobrisky was not there when Tonto was fighting that woman. So why should Bobrisky now inherit Tonto's enmity with that woman? He went there and caught his own fun and danced. And, you know, that could have been his last dance. He didn't miss it. Thank God it wasn't his last dance. Do you understand? But that is what a lot of people do on social media today. They carry another person's problem. So Tonto was expecting, Tonto to her, she felt like Bobrisky betrayed her. And a lot of people thought, Bobrisky really betrayed Tonto. You are Tonto's best friend and you go and start dancing with Tonto's enemy. Really? Those are myopic people. People who still need to explore and widen their horizon, widen their view on life. Life is bigger than just that, your small space. Do you understand? Because you miss out on a lot of things when you do that. Because you don't know the opportunities that that enemy, that so-called enemy, can provide to you. You don't know it. The fight that enemy has with your friend has nothing to do with you. Okay, maybe that enemy is not compatible with your friend, but maybe that enemy is your breakthrough. So don't carry another person's fight on your head. But the moment you start to gossip your friend to that enemy, that is when you become a Judas Iscariot. It's as simple as that. So it's not everybody you guys will call betrayer. A lot of people don't even know what it means to be a betrayer. The moment you start to release their secrets, start to gossip them, start to give information to that enemy, that is when you really become a betrayer. So you're like, you're a traitor. That's another word. You're a traitor. You're double crossing your so-called friend. That is where it really, really gets bad. So let me quickly go through comments. Yes. Why the bitterness? She was just so upset because she wants to maintain the status quo. She wants to maintain the way things are. And a lot of people are realizing that, look, all this saga, they pay. Where is he heading to? Where is he heading? Where is he leading us? Where is he taking us? What are we deriving from it? You'll be stressing yourself because of saga. Some people are happy with saga. Some people are happy fighting. That's just what they enjoy. There are some people like that. So if another person chooses or says, look, I'm tired, I know they do again, it should be respected. And of course, if also someone says, I go block you because you go for peace, it should also be respected. But I just still find it unjustifiable. I find it childish. I find it that, okay, so you don't even want peace. You don't even want peace. Okay? Thank you, Juliet. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anna Skin. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So that's what I thought I should bring for you guys. Good evening, Solomon, Pamela. Good evening. Good to have you. Good to have you. So you guys should go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. So I thought, yeah, let me do a video about it, because if I had to do like a post analysis, the post would be really long that not everybody might be interested to read, and I don't want that. Okay, and also I know that I'm a little late with the Facebook thingies. I've not like the whole of yesterday I was just sleeping, and in the night I cooked, went back to bed this morning, work, so I am like 2 days behind on everything that is happening on Facebook, but I'm going to try to catch up to see which videos we are going to be bringing out. Well, I think she was genuine, but her actions now are just, I don't know. Her actions are questionable now. But I think when she went there, I think she was doing it from, yeah, I think she was being nice. I think she was doing it because I don't know how to put it. I don't think she went there because she had ulterior motives. I don't think she went there, but the way she's behaving now looks like she put him on a ransom. Like, I don't know, which is not supposed to be that way. Because why would she even mention betrayal? Why, what has this got to do with betrayal? You understand? Exactly. So it's immaturity. That's the way I see it. And she's not the only one. There are a lot of people who still have this mindset. Like, I have that on Sodike's video on my Facebook page, and every single day up till now, I still receive arguments. People are still arguing. Like, the comment section is divided. A huge group of people think this doesn't make sense. Tonto Dike is immature. What has Bobrisky's dancing with her enemy got to do with her blocking Bobrisky without even telling Bobrisky that, oh, Bob, what happened? Why did you do all? You just immediately cut someone off. You have issues of your own that you have to deal with if you're that person. And there's another group of people thinking, look, Bobrisky has to live his life, because maybe Bobrisky will get to a place in his life now. Tonto will not be able to help her. It will be that woman. So imagine him just bullshitting her at that club. And then when the time comes for him to be helped, Tonto would not be anywhere to be found, but that woman would be his helper. You don't inherit other people's enemy. What do you do with people? Maybe it's your attitude that caused your issues with other people. You don't expect every other person around you to join you in fighting your enemies. Fight your fight at the end of the day. Okay? So all the people who still have the opinion of the friend to my enemy is my enemy, you continue to close doors. Continue to close doors around you, because everyone eventually is going to be your enemy, because you're going to cut everyone off, because the world is so big that everyone is interconnected one way or the other. Even if your friend is not directly connected to your enemy, someone who knows your friend might be connected. The only thing you can do as a matured mind is maybe just be careful. Just be careful with that person. If you notice that, okay, my friend is being cordial with my enemy, just be careful. But I've seen people, they will get angry with their friends. They will cut them off. They will keep malice. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Just get out of my life because you're friends with my enemy. That is just shallow-minded. Like, you need to travel more, I would say. You need to explore the world, and your eyes will open. You just know that this life not just nothing. You understand? So it's just people who are so limited, they've not really seen much in life, that are just in that space of, oh my God, security, comfort zone. Let me keep my own circle. How many people can you control to become enemies to your enemy? How many people can you control? And when you see that you can't control them, you block them. You continue to block people every single day. At the end of the day, you become a loner. Oh, really? Well, I cannot comment on this because I didn't hear her say it. I'm very careful before I say things that I did not hear with my own ears. But if she said it, then okay, I'll just keep my opinion until I see the video myself where she said so. And another thing that Enogie actually mentioned in his video was, if I wasn't good to you or something like that, you were bringing your children, you were leaving your children with us to go to work. So she would take her children and not dump, but she would bring her children to Enogie for Enogie to take care of, together with his wife, of course, and she would go to work. So it wasn't only her doing them a favor. They also did her a favor. Otherwise, she would be paying a nanny. And I don't even understand why. Well, it's a personal choice, but if you're working, why would you even be putting your child somewhere else? Why not just take your child to daycare? Like, I don't get it. Because, well, in the Netherlands here, if you're working, if your child goes to daycare, you only pay a tiny bit of the money. Like, when in my first, like, previous job 3 years ago, my child was going to daycare. I was working, my husband was working, and he was entitled to go to daycare. We were paying almost 1,000 euros every month, but we were getting over 600 euros back. So at the end of the day, we were only paying 300 euros a month. So here in the Netherlands, it's that way. And I can assume that it should be like that also in at least some neighboring countries, that when you're working, you're paying tax, you should get that benefit of, not really benefit, but a subsidy. Yeah, the government should be able to subsidize your child care. That, you know, when you put your child somewhere, I don't even see how in Europe people will be putting their child with neighbors or with, I don't know, which I might understand that, okay, maybe she's a nurse and then in the night, maybe she's working night shift, and yeah, I don't think their daycares open. I don't know if their daycares open at night. I can understand that. And I do understand, okay, she's a single mom. Yeah, you can, if like you have maybe a partner, then the children can stay with the other person. But if you're alone, I know it might be a bit difficult. So it should be a bit understanding. But if it's like during the day, you are entitled to get some money back. And I also, it's not only her. A lot of Black people, I see them also here in Amsterdam, like, just because they don't want to pay that tiny little bit. I just see like greed, just that little bit, because you will get more than half of it back. Whatever you pay today, government is going to subsidize. You're going to get more than half back. You're just only going to pay maybe 300, depending on how many hours you work. Okay, you pay only maybe 200, 300, 400 at the end of the month. It's safer, you know. So, well, like I said, it's a thing of personal choice. Okay. So I want to thank you guys for being here again. How many? Okay, almost an hour. That's quite long, longer than I thought we would stay. Should we take phone calls? I think everyone has said what they want to say, but I can leave the video running for 2 more minutes to see if anyone wants to call in to share their opinion still, to say their mind. I don't even think my phone is on. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, maybe night shift. Yeah, so that then it's going to be difficult to have any daycare open. Understandable. But bottom line is that means they also did stuff for her. Taking care of other people's children is not easy. At least your own child, you know how to handle them, you know how to look at them, how to shout at them. But another person's child, you don't know, is he bread I should give him? Should I give him an apple? Does he want to sleep? If the child is sad, you know, when your own child is sad, you can hug your child already feels warm. But another person's child, even if you hug that child, the child is not going to feel like you're the real mom. You know, it's different. So it's really difficult, you know, to look after another person's child. No one should take that for granted. So they also did stuff back for her. So if anyone is betraying anyone, then they are all betraying each other or one another. But in this case, I don't see betrayal. No, I don't. I don't at all. At all. Oh, okay. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out before I can say anything about it. I'm going to check it out. Okay. So again, I am going to sign out. But before then, let me thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, please. You can still share it so that other people can watch when they have time to do so. Subscribe. I see that my subscriber count, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know what happened to my subscriber count. Like, I was getting 1,000 subscribers every month at a point in time. So I really want you guys to, let me see. Okay, I'm getting a bit distracted here. I really want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you're not already a subscriber, I would appreciate it. I am going to try to go live tonight again, or maybe let's just keep it safe. Let's say tomorrow or next, because tonight I don't know how things are going to turn out. So once again, thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on my next one.